Good Monday morning. Shaun just moved my desk around. Ta-da! And he's about ready to get going to take Skylar to school. Get your lunch out of the fridge. And yeah, that's pretty much right. What's going on right now? You're coming back, right? Oh yeah, you have to go to the office. You gotta change into actual. You have to change into actual clothes. He has pajamas on. Have a good day. He doesn't want to go. I said no child wants to go to school ever.
No adult really wants to go to work.
Accurate statement. Alright, I'm about to make roast for dinner tonight. Shaun just walked out the door to go to work. Little Shaun is in his room. He's awake. He got up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, why are you awake so early? Because he doesn't like... Well, he works second shift, so I'm like, dude, you can still go to sleep. Whatever. And then Skylar's at school. I also don't like touching meat, so I'm just going to flip this in here. Oops. And then peel this off. And wash my hands again. So roast. Whole bag of baby carrots. Usually if we just eat these, I'll rinse them off and drain them and like dry them off because they're like wet. And nobody wants to eat wet carrots. And then a pack of Lipton onion soup mix. Just right on top. And some Coke. Enough to cover it all. We've tried this with like Coke Zero before, it just doesn't taste right, so you gotta use like regular Coke. Let me move these carrots around. Big roast. And then whatever we don't eat tonight, like as a roast and like a roast dinner, I'll cut up everything, cut up the carrots, cut up the roast, and make it into a beef stew tomorrow. I wonder if I should flip this over. And now, put the lid on, plug it in, and turn it on low for about 8 hours. And then little Shaun will probably drink the rest of this, or Skylar, or whoever. Look who's home from work at 11:37. He went to work for like an hour.
I worked real hard.
I bet. He got there and nobody was in the building at all. 0 people. And I'm like, where's everybody at? He's like, it's Suckus, also known as Days Bun Love and Bread. And I'm like, why didn't you just stay home? He's like, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot that their holiday was this week.
So
I kept thinking it was next week.
Going to make... Oh, also Skylar had a half day of school today and I didn't even know that. That's probably why I took the half day of work off, when last week I was trying to figure out why I took it off. But he called Grandma and he's going to her house to help her clean up her backyard, like trim some bushes and stuff along the fence line.
We figured it out.
But I'm going to make some pesto pasta for lunch. I was just streaming on Twitch The Sims 4 because I love that game. And there was like 3 people on there trying to like basically sell me their service, and I kept saying, I'll get to it after the stream, I'll get to it after the stream. Shaun says it's because I don't have all the boxes filled out. So we're going to do that here.
Because your page is blank? So.
Yeah, my page is blank because I just started today streaming. I love that game. And then they keep asking me what other games I like. like Stardew Valley or Warcraft sometimes. I like watching
They
people
pop
play
in, they say
StarCraft.
hi, they talk a little, then they say what games do you play, and then they say, oh, these are the games that I like.
Yeah, the one guy was like, oh, I like Call of Duty, and another guy game, like shooter games. I'm like, okay, I don't. And then Jax was chewing on that cord right there, the plug that's underneath the Ziva. Did anybody show up in the office, or was it just you all day?
Just me.
So you're like screwed on the butthole?
Mm-hmm.
My knee is killing me. Oh, another person asked if I've ever completed the 100 baby challenge. I said I got to like 56 babies and stopped. And then I lost all that footage because I changed computers and never did any backup files. That was on my old computer.
You still got it, but
Don't worry, but I'd rather just start over.
it was a hassle transferring files.
Yeah, it was. That scared me.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to happen.
Stop getting scared by everything.
Oh, rather not.
Every single thing.
Do you want some of my pesto pasta?
Nope.
Oh, I don't have any tomatoes. Oh. I like the colored different tomatoes. I have like regular tomatoes in here. So I could make subs for lunch, but we want to make this pesto stuff. Got my chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whatever you want to call them. And my spinach. There's the last piece of that if you want that for lunch. Basically, Shaun's eating leftovers. I'm gonna make penny noodles, mix in banzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call them, spinach, and then I usually put in like cherry tomatoes. You're being really loud.
What?
I'll put in like cherry tomatoes, but I don't have any. And then I'll drain all that, and then I'll add the pesto and some Parmesan cheese and stir it together. But first I gotta wait for the water to be done boiling. I was in the other room and forgot I had water boiling, and I'm like, what's that noise? Oh yeah, I have water boiling. About to add the mini penne. And stir. Now wait for this to be almost done, and then I'll add the other stuff to it. Alright, the noodles are almost done, so I'm going to add in the chickpeas, garbanzo beans. These were made September 5th of 2022, apparently. That is the date on them. I haven't had this in a long time, it seems. Shaun hates when I make these, because I make them from, like, the actual beans. What are they called? The dry beans, that's what they're called. And I make them in the crock pot, and it makes the whole house smell horrible, because I use, like, garlic cloves and stuff in it. And basil, not basil, a bay leaf. And then I'm going to add a bag of spinach. Actually, I'm going to wait till the noodles are a little more done. They're not quite there yet. Right, now I'm going to add the spinach. It's been a couple of minutes. The whole bag's going in.
Watch it magically disappear.
And then let that wilt down for another minute or so. Alright, now we are going to drain this into the sink and then put it back into this pan. Grab out some gloves. I don't want to burn my hands. I don't know how this is going to taste without the tomatoes. I've never had it without the tomatoes. Hope it's good still. Alright, let's put it back in here and hopefully not spill it all over the stove. get a spoon out of the drawer. And then add this pesto. If you can see it. Focus on the pesto. Or don't. That works too. It's the Briella pesto. Italian basil, with Italian basil. I'm just gonna put the whole jar in here. Shaun hates the smell of this. It's probably why I don't eat it very often, because nobody but me likes it. So but I always have to make a big pot of it. And nobody likes the smell. Maybe that's why they don't like it, because they just don't like the smell. Doesn't smell bad to me. Is that why you don't like pesto? You just don't like the smell?
I'm not an earthy person. Who was it?
Alright, and then add some Parmesan.
Parmesan.
It was supposed to be a half a cup, but I kind of just eyeball it to what I like.
Yeah.
I think the spoon is like bending like that when I'm trying to stir. If you can even see, inside.
I think he's really trying to throw hints.
Who?
The cat.
Oh yeah, he wants treats. And I'm going to eat that for lunch. Yay, because I'm really hungry.
He's just sitting over here right next to this box.
Lunch.
Just meowing.
Over there. Can you guys even see him? Yeah, he's getting his squeezy pouch. He's very happy. But the roast is cooking up pretty good. I think I might have to flip it because this roast was really big.
Nope.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have opened it.
Why? Because if you left the lid, you'll lose the heat.
Oh, too bad, I already lifted it.
And therefore making it a dry meat.
I'm gonna go eat this and watch some YouTube. Skylar just got home. Grandma dropped him off. He is peeling potatoes for dinner.
His dad's too lazy to do it by himself.
And Dad is chopping
Because
up potatoes.
Sky's too lazy to make an entire dinner for the family. So
I
he's
was
just doing
actually
small
going to
portions.
peel and cut and boil the potatoes. But Skylar just so happened to show up at home the minute I was about to get up and start peeling them. So I'm like, hey, you can peel my potatoes. I hate peeling potatoes.
Why?
Because I always cut my finger. Huh?
Small batch.
I told them to do only 5. Go brush your teeth and put your Invisalign in, please.
Another section.
What are you doing? Don't pick me up! I got my put me down! Put me down! Go put your Invisalign in. Scared the crap out of me. Yeah. Sure yeah, that should be enough. There's only 3 of us here, and Little Shaun probably won't warm up potatoes. I think that's a bad potato. Yeah, that's a bad potato. Skylar, I need you to peel one more. This one was bad. I'll peel it. Okay.
I got it.
You sure? Okay, I was gonna do it, but okay. Alright, the potatoes are done. This is the same strainer I used earlier, but I washed it. It was in the dishwasher, it just came out. Now we gotta mash these. And then wait about, I think the roast will be done in about a half an hour. So I'm just gonna let those sit there while I wait for the roast to finish cooking. In like 15 minutes I'll come out and mash those up with my potato masher. I mean, you could put it in the KitchenAid and like whip it, but I like mashing them. Alright, Shaun apparently is going to mash the potatoes for me instead of me. Yay.
Just
Good job, one. I'm going to add butter, some milk, and some garlic.
But with the garlic,
I just don't want to put too much in it, but I will.
I just want to fill it up with this thing. Pull out a spoon.
Okay, I'm confused.
Don't worry. Stay that way.
That's a fork. Why are you going to fill that up? You going to squish it?
Yeah, that way we don't have chunks.
Oh, so it's more fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And might as well spoon out a little bit of beer.
Alright.
There we go.
I need to get out a plate for the roast and potatoes. That's the plate I wanted. Where's the fancy plate? Oh, it's way up there. I can't reach
My
the
hand's all shaking because I'm trying to be careful, not make a mess.
I can't reach the fancy plate.
Didn't do too much, but
I'd say it's already probably bite-sized. Now I have to wash that. This thing is so difficult to wash.
can't be too hard. That's right. I
Can
said
you
it.
wash it?
I said it.
I gotta get a chair so I can reach the fancy plate. Big game butter.
Can you wash it? Hey, look, it's washed. And your butt.
I forgot we had a little tray up there for like cookies and stuff for the holidays. Plate. I was looking for the gloves so I can pick up this lid, but I don't know where they're at. Whatever they are. This is done. Hot lid, hot lid. Put in too much butter or too much milk?
Yep.
Well, hopefully not. He's gonna mash that. I'm gonna take the roast out and put it on this plate. Put you guys over here. There we go. Perfect.
So I put in enough milk for like a turkey day. Potatoes.
I want to cut into this to make sure it's done. It usually falls apart, but oh yeah, it's going to. There we go. It's done. There's two in the sink next to the sink. Now I need a spoon to get the carrots out.
Messy, messy, messy. Oh yeah, look at this slop.
I also thought about getting like baby potatoes and putting them in here instead of making mashed potatoes.
Yep.
So every time I do that, Skylar won't eat them.
I shouldn't put in so much milk. I should have trained it up. Oh well. We're having porridge.
Thanks. Not going to look forward to that.
Probably gonna taste delicious though.
I hope so. I just don't want it to be slop, like soup. Do you need to boil some more potatoes?
Or let them dry out for just a second.
Let it evaporate.
Yeah.
I can even work with milk.
Everything evaporates given a long enough time. Is this the one you were using?
Yeah. You know, I probably should have saved that one for the gravy because that's the only one that's not slotted. I'm running out of room for these carrots on this plate.
Needs.
I probably should have only used half a bag of carrots also, but oh well. But I know the carrots we don't eat today. Don't put too much salt in there.
Nope.
Then it's going to be really nasty.
Just a very little one.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Oh, I should have only put half a bag of carrots in here, but I'm going to use the extra carrots we don't eat in a beef stew tomorrow or the next day.
Alright. Who here in this video knows about what we do with this.
You make gravy. I know. I'm in the video. That I think.
Move the camera on up.
Hold on. Let me put this
And we'll show them how we make it.
Put the chair back.
Gravy 101.
Not really. Gravy we make. He's going to drain off. I told you to put the chair back.
I don't know. I'm aware.
Gonna drain off all the bits that are in it. Don't drain it down the sink. His mom did that one time. That was quite funny.
Yeah.
We definitely don't need all of it though. It's a lot in there.
We definitely do not use it all.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
You might want to pour some of it out. Okay, you pour some of it out because we're not probably won't even use that much.
Yep.
And then you turn it on and wait for it to bubble.
You don't even gotta wait.
That's
for
what
it.
I do. Oh, I guess.
Cornstarch water. That way everybody knows all of our ingredients. Yeah. I'll use this one.
Huh?
Said, I'll use this one. Yeah.
I like my gravy thick.
So you make gravy.
Here's my dinner. I don't know what got recorded and what didn't, but I got cracked black pepper on mine. Shaun's got ground on his. And he has 1 carrot because he won't eat carrots. But I'm making him eat at least, well, technically he had 2, but he already had 1. I told him just cover it in gravy. We're gonna go eat now.
All right, El Gato.
Sir,
Sir El Gato. Is in the window. Because I opened it up because Mary's saying it's too hot. Because it's only 82 degrees inside this house. Focus. There we go. And she's doing dishes. And I'm not. I gotta dry these.
I put little Shaun's clothes into the dryer because he's at work. I told him I would. They're done now. I'm gonna go get a basket and put them in there because Skylar just started a load of his clothes. I don't want him to say, I can't put them in the dryer because Shaun has his clothes in there. Because that's exactly what they both do. So, anyway, I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna edit this video. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas!